Michigan fans, Michigan women's hockey is live and on the air. As we are live here at Gogan Ice Arena, we are at the community rink, the smaller of the two, and Coach Ned with me. We appreciate you being here. How was the bus ride down for the team?
Good energy, great energy, like a bunch of goldfish. We forgot about the whoever we played earlier in the week. We're ready to start over and take our first road trip. Everybody was excited. We had donuts this morning for breakfast, little Tim Hortons Canadian fare, and
excellent,
little
excellent.
Jimmy John pregame meal, and here we are in Rink B practice arena. We're getting the full respect from the Miami Red Hawks.
Well, you were saying there's a tournament in the big rink, so
yeah, that's black. It's Big Bears here this weekend, so they treated us wonderfully. I met Ron here. He's been really gracious and helpful. But we always enjoy getting on the bigger. We got spoiled last year for televising from the.
Boy, did we! The first game was here in the small rink, but we talked to their broadcaster who was so kind, and he got us up in the suite level at the big rink and got it. Oh, they were so kind to us.
Yeah,
and it was.
You knew we were in when we had to get an escort up there.
Exactly.
We were in a forbidden zone.
Indeed. It took like 3 keys to get us up the elevator.
And an elevator, yeah. It's pretty sweet.
So we cannot complain. They were doing well. And how often do you get to play on a rink, as I was saying earlier, with the curling? Got
the curling design here.
Yeah.
Just to throw you off on lines. Yeah.
So just in case you're wondering where to drop the puck, you got a couple extra options in here.
Yeah. Bullseyes. And it was good this time. They didn't search our bags coming in. The last time we were here, there was a men's game, and they started searching all our bags. And
really?
Yeah, the woman looked at me and says, "Are you a coach?" And I go, "Yeah, I'm a coach." She goes, "Oh, I'm not searching your bag." Best compliment I got the whole weekend.
So 4-1 Michigan versus 9-1-1-0 Miami. Miami has played 10 games. Michigan has played 5 games.
That made a difference the other night.
Absolutely. So Miami started off with a pair of wins versus Grand Valley State, 1-0 and 4-1 here at Gogan Ice Arena. Then they went out and played McKendree at McKendree. McKendree won that one 5-1. Then they played Lindenwood, and Lindenwood seems to be the one team over in the St. Louis area who may well be beatable. All the rest of them are just crazy.
Yeah.
But they beat them 5-0 and 5-2. That at the Centene Community Ice Arena. We hope to see that later for nationals in early next year. They had Colorado come in here and they beat them 3-1 and then 3-2. They went to Indiana Tech and lost that one 1-0, but then beat Indiana Tech here 2-1, and then they had Penn State come and beat them 3-1 and 6-1. So. Well, it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah.
It's still so early in the season. It's hard to tell who is what and what's going on.
They haven't played the same competition that Adrian played.
Yes.
But having twice as many games under their belt, they're battle tested. So they have a little more game experience and maybe a little more resolve. Some of those games are close, so we'll see.
Absolutely. We'll see how it goes. Michigan's last game was versus Adrian. We'll just briefly talk about that. Adrian with 56 shots on goal, Michigan with 18. Is that close to what you had?
Yes.
Pretty close there.
Pretty close.
It started off, Adrian with the 6-1 win. Adrian was 1 for 3 on the power play, scored the first power play goal against Michigan this season.
Yeah.
Michigan 1 for 4 on the power play, so 25% better than their 20%, so that kept them up. It was Stitt who scored her 4th goal of the season at 125, that from Scoville.
Great shot.
It was an unbelievable shot. Then Morris scored her 2nd of the season at 3 minutes 26 seconds. That was that blast from the point. Then Bobby scored in the second at 8:20. That from McGough and Farrell. That was a power play goal. Then Williams scored for Adrian that at 9:11. That was her third goal of the season. At 12:28, it was Hagrid who scored her third goal of the season on the power play from Stitt. At 14:14, it was Turnbull, and she scored her fourth of the season from Robinson. And then at 19:49, Sachel scored her first goal of the season from Hubbard. No scoring in the third, so again, Schiff did not play poorly. There were some really good shots. There might be a couple she wants back,
but I'd say 2 or 3.
But that's how that game goes. And it seemed like the shots from the point, there was enough screens where it was hard to pick those
They were doing their
off.
jobs. Yep.
She
was frustrated, but Paris shut them down in the third, which was good lead. We'll build on that.
Absolutely, that was huge. So Michigan's top 5 scores remain Lindahl at the top with 14 points on 6 goals, or 8 goals and 6 assists. Don't want shorter on goals there. Carr is at the number 2 spot, 9 points on 6 goals and 3 assists. I'm going to try and use actual real math. Garbady is at the number 3 spot with 7 points on 4 goals and 3 assists. Farrell also tied with her with 7 points on 2 goals and 5 assists. And Malashevsky with 7 points on 2 goals and 5 assists. That is your top 5. Taking a look at the goalkeepers. If I can turn the page here. It's never fun when your paperwork fights you. And yes, I know I'm old. I printed out, but that's okay.
You're a young buck. Give me a break.
Johns has played 1 game and made 3 saves and saved all the goals there. Heiserman has played 1 game and 1 period. She has saved 22 shots on goal, has 100% save percentage. Von Tersch has played 1 game. She has 2 goals against, 13 saves for an 8.67 save percentage. And then Schiff, even after the Adrian game, she's played 2 games, 1 win, 1 loss. She has a 3.60 goals against average, but 69 saves for a 9.20 save percentage.
Yeah,
so you
great.
take that, and after having played Adrian, that's still a really good save percentage there.
Yes, it is.
So taking a look at Adrian, we know about Michigan obviously beating Davenport twice, beating Michigan State, beating Aquinas, and falling to Adrian. We talked about that. The last game Miami played was versus Penn State, that back on the 26th of October. As Penn State had 26 shots on goal, Miami had 44. Penn State was 0 for 0 on the power play. They didn't have any power plays. And Miami was, well, that can't be right. It says they were 2 for 0, so they scored 2 power play goals without opportunity. So
that's a really good percentage.
That would be impressive. That would be darn impressive.
Welcome to scorekeeping on the CCWHA.
Indeed. So it's volunteers who fill it out. So, yeah, they do their best. At the 2:58 mark, it was Lonergan who scored her first goal of the season from McGurn for Miami. And then Penn State scored at 5:23. That was Bullis, her first goal of the game from Radik and Kamishstok. Then at 2:53, it was Sue who scored her first goal of the season on the power play from Cogswell. Then in the second, at 10:06, it was Soler for Miami, who scored her third of the season from Lorelli. And then in the third, at 4:06, it was McGurn scoring for Miami, her second goal of the season from Smith and Siebert. Smith scored at 9:22, her 7th goal of the season on the power play from Siebert. And then they scored finally, Cronin scored her 6th goal of the season from Smith and Varallo. The winning goalkeeper was Worsley, and that seems to be their top keeper. And then Riley got the loss. Taking a look at their top 5 scorers here. With 12 points is Smith. She has 7 goals and 5 assists. With 10 points is Cronin. She's number 22 with 6 goals and 4 assists. Number 3 is Lorelli, number 12 on the jersey. She has 7 points on 4 goals and 3 assists. McGurn, number 44, has 6 points on 2 goals and 4 assists. And tied for 5th is Soler, who wears number 25. She has 5 points on 3 goals and 2 assists. And Schwartzer, who has 5 points on 2 goals and 3 assists. She wears number 10. Taking a look at, as soon as the Zamboni went off, it got all quiet.
Yeah, there's still lots of good seats left. And I just want to give props to Mark for I think the Miami roster has the hardest names I've ever seen to pronounce. It's almost as if somebody's trying to I don't know, jack him or something with these names. All due respect to the people who own the names, they are tough. He's doing a great job.
So if you are from Miami, I know they have their own broadcast. You probably won't be listening, but I will do my best not to murder anyone's name
And I'm
today
only
or tomorrow.
I'm only going to use first names from the Michigan players. I'm fully a home in this game.
Rochow has not played a game at goalie. Gonzalez she's their main goalkeeper. Gonzalez, she wears number 1. She's played 9 games, 7 wins, 1 loss, 1 overtime loss, 1.26 goals against average, and a .960 save percentage.
Wow.
Worsley has played 3 games, 2 wins, no losses, no ties, no draws, 4 goals against for 1.71 goals against average, and a .952 save percentage. So both Worsley and Gonzalez very, very good at goal.
We're never going to get a break and play a lousy goalkeeper, are we?
We don't seem to. No, not at all.
Sometimes we make them look better, but yeah, it's they all seem to be pretty good in this league.
They do, indeed. It is amazing because you go down a level and it's hard to find anyone who wants to play goal.
Yeah, no,
but
that
you get up here and people have specialized.
You don't see me volunteering very much. I have the stuff, but that's only to save a skate.
So taking a look here, and forgive me, we're just my wife on camera, so I don't have the full squad to do the cool scoreboard and all of that and replay. So, but no limit to how much gear we can pull, especially when we can't park anywhere near the arena.
Oh my God.
So,
yeah, the bus driver basically has to pull on the lawn, and I just tell him to just be the bus. Just make a move you, because there's no place to park around here.
Yeah, no kidding. Taking a look at the CCWHA standings so far, I don't have them broken down into pods because the website hasn't been updated for that. But just taking it off the ACHA with 20 points, Michigan Dearborn, 10 wins, no losses, no ties. Miami has 19 points on 9 wins, 1 loss, 1 overtime loss. Michigan State has 13 points. They played 9 games, 6 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw. Adrian College with 13 points, 5 wins, 5 losses, 1 overtime loss, 2 draws. Lake Superior State with 10 points. They have 5 wins, 3 losses. Indiana Tech with 10 points with 5 wins, 7 losses. Michigan, just because they haven't played a lot, have 4 wins, 1 loss for 8 points. Eastern Michigan with 8 points. That's 4 wins and 6 losses. Penn State has 2 wins, 5 losses, 1 draw for 5 points. Grand Valley has 4 points with 2 wins, 7 losses. Davenport, 1 win, 7 losses, 1 tie for 3 points. And Aquinas is 0-10-0-1. So they have 10 losses, 1 draw for 1 point. So that is the CCWHA. We'll see if we can dig in, and hopefully in a little bit we'll get the pod breakout and everything on the website. So we'll keep our fingers crossed.
Once again, volunteers.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not an easy thing to do. And just because you volunteered to be an interim commissioner or anything doesn't mean you know how to do web design or anything like that. So it's got to be tough.
The Michigan coaches have taken their position.
There you go. Michigan's bench right in front of us. Miami Redhawks just to the right here in Gogan Ice Arena. It's a beautiful day, decent driving down. It's 58 degrees now. So.
Yeah, pretty nice. The girls warmed up, off-ice warm-ups outside. There's still an amazing number of leaves on the trees.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I know. I think all of mine have fell off the other day, and I need to do something about them before my neighbors
have fun
get
doing
mad.
it tomorrow in the snow.
Yeah, no kidding.
They're going to take this bus ride. They're going to get a real northern shock if we get as much as they say we're going to get.
So how much snow are we supposed to get?
Well,
tomorrow?
I saw it revised to 2. I had originally seen 4.
Oh, my. Well, but the ground hasn't frozen yet, so I mean,
it's not going to stick.
Not going to stick. But
right,
yeah.
but there's also a quarter of an inch expected, too, so it could be a sloppy mess. I'm supposed to be at Chelsea for a tournament 8:15 tomorrow morning. So
boy,
get the snowmobile out or something.
Oh boy, that should be exciting.
Grandson's got his first refereeing job at a mite tournament there.
Nice, fantastic. We just support him going out there.
Yep. Yeah, I got to be there. There's going to be hockey parents. I'm going to be there to run some interference for my guy, number 77, Troy Towery.
Just look, hey, whenever you get mad at the refereeing, one, remember that there's someone's kid too. But number 2, reach out. If you think you could do a better job, all
Yeah.
of these leagues need referees.
Absolutely.
We cannot have the games we love without them. So,
Yeah.
reach out. Start at the high school level. They are desperate for refs. They're desperate. They had to cancel a number of games last season throughout the MHSAA.
Too much grief. I don't. I used to ref. I wouldn't do it again now.
Yeah. It is.
That's why I'll be there for him.
It is not. It is not a easy gig out there. Absolutely. As the officials coming out, you did send me the
You got your
starters
starters
from Michigan.
and the pronunciation and the hometowns.
So taking a look for Michigan, starting at left defense, junior from Northville, Michigan, number 20, Maddie Ferris. Starting at right defense, freshman from Shelby Township, Michigan, number 10, Brooke Metz. Left wing, freshman from Fowlerville, Michigan, number 6 is Kalis. At center, sophomore from South Lyon, Michigan, number 4, Garbady. Senior from Nashville, Tennessee, number 27 is Cummings. And in goal is a junior from Manistee, Canada, number 32, Paris Heiserman.
It's actually California. He had the
California. Oh, I saw CN. I thought it was
we double checked that. That's on us.
perfect. No, it's okay. Just didn't think we had any Canadians on the team.
No, we're trying to scare them. We're used to seeing 20 on there.
So again, Garbady just skates out there. Kalis is out there. Ferris. Cummings coming out there. And Heiserman skates out. And of course, Metz out there as well. Now for the Red Hawks. Number 14, who I don't have. Lonigan. Okay, so that's a different number than what I had.
I do like their jerseys.
Absolutely.
Maybe it's a little Badger in me. I don't know.
Siebert is out there. Cronin comes out. Number 44 is McGurn. Just gets to the line. Smith skates out to the blue line. And Gonzalez between the pipes. So Heiserman on one side.
That's their number 1 starter, right?
Indeed. Yep. Gonzalez is their number 1 starter. So now, ladies and gentlemen, Honor America, the playing of the national anthem. Bring that down a little bit and bring Coach Ned up. So I'm just trying to do about 3 things at once here.
Oh, I'm multitasking. I got papers flying all over. I miss our table.
Yes, absolutely. I thought about bringing a small table in here, but there was no place to
no
put
room
it.
for a small table.
No.
I got a small table in my lap. I'm just not good at it.
As Michigan wearing their dark blue sweaters, they have the big Mays Block M on the front, numbers in Mays on the back. They have the Block M on the left shoulder. On the right shoulder is their numbers. They have the winged helmets, the dark shorts, and the maize and blue socks. Miami is in their home white tops with the Block M for Miami in red on the front. They have their numbers in red on the back with red trim. They have the red shorts, white and red socks. and red helmets. Michigan going from left to right here in this opening period. Miami going right to left as we are getting ready for CCWHA hockey. We appreciate you being here with us. Thank you very, very much. We're privileged to make it down here. Remember, these two teams will play at 4 o'clock tomorrow at Yost Ice Arena. So if you are in the Ann Arbor area, see if you can come down to Yost tomorrow. It should be a whale of a game. Puck back, Metz sends it all the way out down the far boards of the neutral zone. Picked up, fired right back in there as that'll go down by Soler. Puck outside the near circle in the Michigan zone, trying to get to it. Into the near corner, Garbady battling with Cronin.
Oh.
Now Smith has it underneath the far circle. Smith trying to knock it off the far board. Picked up back over there as McGurn had it. That back out into the neutral zone. Smith at center ice, coming down the near boards. Grab now.
Boy,
Metz
she's going to be a handful.
Trying to get to Cummings, then just out of her reach. Cummings goes for a line change. Gathered up by Soler. Soler fires it all the way across. That could end up being picked up in the far corner by Ferris. Tipped back into the neutral zone. Grabbed and fired in by Siebert. Now trying to get the other direction is Farrell. That puck back into the Miami zone. Sent down the near boards as Cogswell is 16. That is not the number I had for her there.
I just gave you their new roster. They have new jerseys, apparently.
Fantastic. So everything I memorized is not what we need, so that's okay.
I just sent it to you, but I can't. My printer on my phone is broken.
That's fair. So I'll do my best to do well. Siebert trying to knock it back deep. That puck.
We got to play on the other end, or they're only going to have to Zamboni half.
Coming in, Farrell, shot from the top of the near circle.
She's going to be especially tuned in. This is where she did her undergrad for 4 years.
Absolutely. She was playing last year for the team when we were down
well,
there.
actually, I don't know if it's all 4 years. I do know it was last year.
Yeah, absolutely. Coming ahead with that.
We got away with one there.
Schwartzer, puck taken away. McGough sends it all the way across. Now here comes Hong. Hong skates over the blue line, or Secreto, excuse me. She now has the
here we go. Nice turnover.
Is Carr trying to fire it in. That comes right back into the neutral zone.
We're going with a 3-man refereeing system, or 3-person.
Secreto banks it off the far boards, trying to get it out of the zone. That's held in back over there. As McMahon has it. I'm going to have to change all these numbers here, but that's okay. That comes back through the neutral zone into the Miami end. That's picked up, trying to head the other direction with it. Greer has it back.
I'm all screwed up. Cadence has pink on her stick. I thought that was Ava playing D.
That is 100%. I saw Secreto. I saw the pink on the stick called Hungbe with Secreto. They're trying to confuse me. That is brought ahead down there.
I did not see that coming.
Flip back the other side. Here comes Cummings. Cummings outside the far circle. Cummings. Poked back.
Nice play.
Grabbed by Kolwich. Kolwich into the far corner. That wraps it all the way around. Outside the near circle, there's a blast by Ceballos. That puck back into the neutral zone. Ceballos trying to send it all the way across.
Nice area pass.
Gathered up back there by Kolwich. Kolwich sends it in. Gonzalez steers it into the far corner. Trying to fire it out in front. That covered up by Gonzalez.
It's not as cold in here as I thought.
Well, you got my hot air blowing all over here, so.
I appreciate that. I can't handle this play-by-play. That's too intense, too much mental power.
As Dolan in to take the face-off. And versus Malshevsky, shot there, saved by Gonzalez. Malshevsky outside the far circle. Malshevsky skating in, backhanded.
Always tough. If you don't know where it's going, the goalie doesn't know where it's going.
Good save by Gonzalez, but Michigan getting a little bit more pressure, was down on their end early, and now getting pressure the other direction.
Good draws here.
Absolutely. There's a turnaround shot.
Those are tough.
Outside the near circle, trying to bring it around the other direction.
And she wants it carry. Somebody's going to have to step up. There you go.
Coming down the near boards, that fired back in by Langerman.
Deep slot. They're not going to. They're playing the deep slot.
Puck at the far point, trying to fire it in is Soler. Now comes outside the near circle of the Michigan zone. Gathered up back there by Metz. Metz feeds it back behind the goal. Now coming ahead with it is Ferris. Ferris into the neutral
nice.
zone. Here comes Lindahl. Lindahl trying to get back.
She got
She's at
4
the blue
on
line.
her, though.
She feeds it back deep.
Smart play all by herself.
Letting
Kept
the
possession.
rest of the team change.
Here we
Here
go.
comes Carr. Carr with the blast from the far circle and a glove save by Gonzalez. 15:49 left to go here in the first. Still scoreless, but a couple good opportunities.
She's going to be a tough goalie to beat. She covers a lot of area.
She's seeing it well. She's she's got good height. That puck outside the far circle. Now it's fired all the way back into the Michigan zone. McGough has it at her own blue line. McGough trying to avoid Cronin. So that puck comes right back into
Ooh,
the
that's
Miami
a good way
zone.
to die right there.
Cronin had it. Now Secreto fires it down the far boards. Intercepted. Moved back by Miami.
They move
That
it
puck
well.
down the
They're
near
moving
boards.
it
Here
well.
comes Smith. Smith
Don't let her shoot. She's tough. She's their
outside the near
scorer.
circle. And puck back behind. Smith into the far corner with it. Trying to knock that away was Bobby. Puck comes into the near corner of the Michigan zone. Now turning with it.
Nice
Fired out in
pass.
front by McGurn. Siebert takes it at the blue line. Feeds it to the far circle. Now coming over.
Boy, we're going to have to be set on our defensive
Lorelli.
structure. They're really moving it around nicely.
Top of the far circle. Lorelli trying to center it up that puck. All the way back to the blue line. McGurn moves it over.
Oh, my.
Now coming in, that's Cogswell with a shot. That got blocked out in front, tipped down right to the near point. That bounces into the neutral zone as Schwartzer trying to get to it. Now Secreto makes the move, trying to get it out of the zone, and Miami
Last one
keeping
back.
it in. Lorelei.
Good
Now,
effort on her
Lorelli,
knees.
excuse me, all the way back in along the far boards.
There, hit it with your stick. Ooh.
Schwartzer
Here we go.
racing as that's brought
Winning
the
a
other
war,
direction.
winning the battles.
Coming in, there's a blast by Malashevsky.
Just
That
a
puck
little over.
outside the near circle, trying to get to it.
Great effort.
And Schwab in there. Puck comes back. Saviles drops back into the neutral zone. Comes down the far boards. Kolwich right there with it.
good.
Kolwich trying to get away from
that
Heine.
space.
Right back behind her own goal. Here comes Michigan. Schwab. One touch pass that trying to knock it down. Intercepted there. Headed the other direction is Michigan. Now fired in by Schmuck.
Going to be a hand pass. No, they're not going to call that neutral zone.
Spinning back. Schmuck has it back in her own zone. Schmuck down the near boards. Gear trying to pull that away. Right in front
She's
of
down
the
on
Miami
top of it.
bench. Now that pulled away by Malashevsky. Picked up. Fired the other direction. Is racing and here comes McMahon. McMahon has
3
it outside
minutes.
the far
Two
circle.
open in front. No.
Grab shot.
Oh,
Good
what a
save! As
That's her first
Heiserman
save. Oh,
with
my.
a beautiful save.
3-on-1. We did not pick up the 2 in front. She saved us.
Just trying to see who that was. That puck all the way back into the near corner, trying to pull it ahead. Off the side of the net. Now coming the other direction with it is Lonergan. Back into the Michigan zone. There's a shot. Heiserman with that save. Right back. Heiserman slides over. Another shot. Good save by Heiserman. Is a little bit of that net was open. They couldn't get it out in front quick enough. Michigan keeps it scoreless. Now holding it in. That fired back deep by Lescarbo. And along the near boards, Michigan fires it into the neutral zone. Brought right
Was
back in
offsides.
there by Sue.
Cut time.
Mets underneath the near circle. 12:33 left to go here in
Nice
the first
sauce.
scoreless. That brought ahead.
Go to the-
Kalis.
Somebody's got to go to the net.
Top of the far circle. Now Cummings has it at the far point. Cummings, she's sandwiched between two Miami players. That brought ahead. Trying to knock it back there. Lescarbo
Numbers.
into the Michigan zone. Poked away by Secreto. Now Gerbati
Same team. Ooh.
outside the far circle. That part sent deep by Sue. Now McGurn trying to pull it onto the near circle. McGurn makes a nifty move, but that pulled away by Secreto as she
Cadence is so solid.
moves over, sends it down the near boards, right in front of the scorer's bench. Here comes Lindahl. Lindahl trying to pull it away from a Miami player. Cronin has it right at center. Cronin feeds it over. Lonergan puts it back deep. Underneath the near circle. Kalis trying to move it back behind the goal. Picked up by McGurn. McGurn
Late trailer.
outside the near circle. Right to Varallo with that tip out in front. And good job by Heiserman to make the save there. Smith has it on the far circle. That one just goes wide back behind the goal. Grabbed there by Cronin. Now
Nice.
on the near circle. Here comes Michigan. Racing ahead with it is Lindahl. Lindahl gets into the zone. Lindahl, top of the near circle, trying to make a move that went off of Varallo's skate. Now back underneath the far circle.
There you go. Shoot.
Over to Malashevsky. Malashevsky has it in along the end boards. Puts it right out
Here we
in front.
go.
And knocked away. Here comes. There's a shot by Lindahl. But Gonzalez steers it back behind her own goal. In along the far boards. Michigan trying to bring it back behind is Kolwich. Kolwich in along the end boards, trying to feed it in front. That tipped away into the near corner. Michigan trying to dig it outside of the near circle. Battling deep in there with Schmunk. Ceballos holds it in at the near point. There's a blast.
She would not have seen that on the right post.
That was a good, excellent job there by Farrell trying to get that in. Miami sends the puck deep in along the near boards of the Michigan zone. Ceballos feeds it ahead. Here comes, trying to get it in, is Bobby. Pulled away by Lonergan. Lonergan back into the neutral zone. Hung trying to pull it away right in front of the scorer's bench. Now here comes Bobby. Bobby, top of the near circle. That just goes wide.
She'll hustle and draw a penalty if nothing else.
Carr trying to pull it away from Heinig. Now that comes back behind as Schwartzer has it into the near corner. And chipped right back into the near corner. Lonergan has it there. Lonergan ricochets it off the near board. Metz trying to hold it in at the near point, but that gathered up.
Drop back, Sam. Good job.
Good job to knock it away by Carr. Battle for right from the Michigan bench. Now coming in, Lorelli trying to get past as she goes right through the slot. Puck at the far point. Lorelli, shot from the blue line. That tipped.
Nice play to tip that away.
Absolutely, as that puck.
Three was parked right on the doorstep.
In along the near boards. Michigan gets it coming down. Garbady gains the zone. Again, one of three players that was on the Michigan podcast. As go check that out. Cummings and Ferris, the other one, if you haven't listened to that.
Here we go.
Outside the far circle, trying to get to the far point, then lifted back into the neutral zone by Miami. Racing head McMahon. McMahon has it top of the far circle. Puck wouldn't settle down, steered into the far corner. As that was Phillips who put in the far corner as McMahon went into the...
Man, Phillips came back in a big hurry, Leanna.
Indeed.
I don't think that should have been the penalty. It isn't the penalty.
No, it was incidental. She slid into the goalie. I don't think she was sent that way by a Michigan player. As 9:08 left to go here in the first. Scoreless so far.
They've got Miami has 4 shots. I have a 6.
McMahon in to take the face-off versus Malashevsky. That puck in along the far boards. Sent back deep in along the end boards. That'll come back. Here comes Michigan as Lindahl fires it all the way across, bringing it in as Farrell outside the far circle. Farrell with the shot. That got knocked down out in front. Gathered up. Miami chips it into the neutral zone. Back. Phillips has it. Trying to get away from Gear. Tipped by Lindahl. Brought in, top of the near circle, backhanded shot. That wouldn't go. As that's Goldmeyer, who's number 3. I had her as 38, so that will work. Puck into the near corner, trying to pull that away. Gear has it now. Secreto comes back behind her own goal from the near side to the far side. Puts it outside the far circle. Michigan into the neutral zone. That intercepted as Schmuck had it. Now brought right back in. Coming in with it is Stu. As Phillips gets it back into the neutral zone. Kalis down the far boards. Kalis gets it over center. Intercepted by Lescarbo. Battle there. As coming away with it is Kalis. Kalis sends it back into the Michigan zone. Here comes Kolwich. Kolwich over on blue line.
Last one. Be careful.
Good poke check there.
Good job.
Back over to Secreto coming down the far boards. Loose at center. Here comes Garbady into the zone. Garbady on the far circle. Shot there. Glove saved by Gonzalez. 7:39 left to go.
Hoping for a rebound. We had a person running right down center.
It's been a good back and forth game here after the first little bit when it was in the Michigan zone.
Yeah, and it almost looks as if there's some line domination. I haven't been tracking them, but it seems like each shift is dominant one place or the other. So
Garbady won it back.
Check that out.
Trying to fire it in. Here comes Cronin. Cronin gains his own. Cronin outside the near circle. Good job to get back there. Trying to pull that away, but Kolich quickly on Cronin.
Yeah, Pinder got somebody walking out of the corner, though.
McGurn, top of the near circle. Now, Lonergan.
Go.
That puck brought ahead. Here comes Michigan. Racing ahead with it. Garbady gains the zone outside. Drop pass. There's a shot by Cummings that got blocked out in front. Cummings steers it into the far corner.
Right out of the air.
Sent back to the far point, held in there by Metz.
No.
Metz trying to fire it across, trying to get to Ceballos. That knocked down by Cronin. Cronin has been pesky. She's been in
We got
wherever
Smith
the
over
puck
here
is.
on the left.
Coming in, there's a
Oh.
shot by Soler and a score at 6:50.
Holy moly! Terrace wants that one back. Just surprised her by such a quick shot from just inside the blue line. She shook her head right afterwards.
So Soler put that one in, and it's 1-0 Miami. They have the early lead here in the first. Face off, Bobby trying to win it down the far boards. Now Carr trying to pull that away. Carr feeds it ahead. And pulled back by Schwartzer. Schwartzer comes in, top of the far circle, shot there. Steered away by Heiserman outside the near circle. Trying to bring it back. Lorelli, puck. That rims all the way outside the far circle. Heinig races to try and get to it. Bobby back there trying to poke that away. Now Ferris trying to feed it down the far boards. Trying to come out in front. That was Schwartzer. And it's then into the neutral zone. Steered back over to Siebert. Siebert sends it down the far boards over to Cogswell. Into the far corner. Michigan controls. Metz fires it right back in along the far boards. Carr gathers it up there at her own blue line. Carr trying to send it all the way across. Trying to get it over to Hong.
It's good.
No icing as Siebert picks it up back behind her own goal. Moves it over.
You've been spoiling me. I really wish I'd had a replay on that last goal.
Indeed. We should have replay back tomorrow at 4 o'clock at Yost. A little bit bigger crew when
I wasn't mentally taping that shot.
I get it. Battle trying to dig it out of the near corner, trying to pull that away. Miami. Now Lindahl steals away at the blue line. Lindahl trying to come down as that was swiped all the way back into the near corner by Gear. Now at the far point. Brought ahead by Goldmeyer. Loose, picked up by Lindahl. Lindahl trying to bring it ahead. Lindahl, 3 players in front of her. Lindahl puts it into the near corner as we have a fun, excited little puppy right back behind us now. Gathered up, coming the other direction is Dolan. Dolan
One-on-one.
gets it over, coming ahead. Les Carbo fires it, and that sticked into the near corner.
Good
Les
D.
Carbo
Didn't
has
let her
it
have
there.
a good shot. Late trailer's coming, though.
Now Farrell trying to get to it. That fired right back in by Tsu. Down the near boards.
That's good.
All the way back deep. Icing waved off. As that gathered up by Soler, the lone goal scorer. She fires it down the far board, Tsu. Puts it deep into the near corner. Phillips gathers it up there, trying to get it away from McGurn. As coming ahead with it, here comes Sacramento. As that got deflected off of a skate, and Heiserman able to save it.
Good job, Paris. Wow.
But
that
boy,
could
she
have been
couldn't
right in the own net.
Didn't know that was coming, and again, it just went weird bump off of a skate, and good save. 4:19 left to go here in the
Gotta
first.
go wide. You
Yeah.
can see Cadence walking in with a sheepish look like, oh, my.
4:19 left to go here in the first. 1-0. Miami with the lead. They feed it outside the far circle. Cronin has it there.
As a defenseman, you always feel terrible about that. But you can't do a lot about it sometimes.
The puck bounces strangely sometimes. So it comes all the way back into the near corner. That gathered up by Murphy. And sent down the near boards. Trying to pull it away, McGurn.
Nice.
Now pulled the other direction. Cummings
Aggressive
trying to
play.
get to it, but that was poked away from her. Gathered it up. Phillips moves it ahead. Here comes Cummings. Cummings into the high slot.
her shot.
There, and a glove save.
She likes that shot.
Good blast
good
by
reason.
Cummings. Absolutely.
Got to keep it out of that glove. That glove's going to be a problem today.
She is very, very good with the glove. Is Gonzalez. Not that Heiserman isn't. She's
No,
fantastic with it as well.
Yeah.
3:40 left to go here in the first. 1-0 Miami with the lead. Face-off in the near face-off circle. That to the left of Gonzalez.
But you see how important good goaltending is when goal scoring is such a premium.
Mets had it. Bobby out to the near side trying to fire it in, and that covered up by Gonzalez. 3:33 left to go here in the first. Again, that is going to be Bobby versus Schwartzer. In the near face-off circle, there's a shot. as Carr couldn't get it through the traffic.
2-on-1.
Heinig coming the other direction. Heinig trying to move it over to Lorelli.
Trouble.
Now the trailer. Schwartzer shot
Oh,
there.
that
Up
was
down.
That was a tip shot.
Varallo trying to
Wiffle.
blast it away. Comes in along the near boards. Here comes Hung. Hung gets it back into the neutral zone. Knocked down the near boards. Bobby bringing it into the zone. Bobby, top of the near circle. Bobby trying to make
she
her
got her.
move. And that pulled back away by Schmuck.
Net off?
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
the net came off.
So I was going to say they call something.
Well, it was
No.
like a high stick signal is what it looked like.
There's a whole new language now. ASL is taking over refereeing. You can't tell what they're doing. I can't read it. I think it was net off. Just stop.
I believe so. As that puck outside the far circle, Varallo moves it all the way across. Heinig trying to fire it back into Michigan's zone.
That should be an ice.
As it goes on edge, icing waved off.
Waved off. Okay.
As, that
There we
bringing
go.
it ahead. Picking it up. Schmuck with it there. Now loose in along the far boards. Goldmeyer trying to get to it. And fed ahead by Soler. Again, lone goal scorer thus far. Michigan looking to try and get this game tied before going into the first intermission. And good job to take it away from Goldmeyer. Back over there, it's Ferris battling in along the boards.
No.
Farrell trying to get to it. Longergan with
What
a
a
shot. And a good save.
How many
by
times did that
Heiserman.
bounce get before it got to Paris? Oh, my goodness.
Not an easy save to make. 2:17 left to go here in the first 1-0.
Hot grounder to short, and it was going all over.
Absolutely. Face off in the far face off circle. That is going to be to Heiserman's left. Malshevsky in to take the face off versus Dolan. Coming back to the blue line, trying to turn on it is Lescarbo. Puck into the near corner now. Trying to pull that away. Sue gets it right back behind. Secreto trying to feed it ahead. Now down the far boards into the neutral zone.
Yeah,
Trying to race back to get it
He
is
got her.
Lindahl, and
She
she
beat her.
beats it.
Wow, there's
Lindahl.
not going to be any icing in this game.
Indeed.
There, that could go over
Secreto
shoulder.
Trying to get a shot up.
Oh,
at
my
loose
goodness.
on the
Here we
near
go.
circle. Malshevsky with the blast. As
That was
looked like-
Adrian. It would have gone in.
oh gosh, Gonzalez couldn't find it for a hot second.
No, it was a problem.
All the way back, McGough has it at her own blue line, trying to avoid pressure by Lescarbo.
Here we
Coming
go.
ahead, Cummings has it. Cummings gains his own. Cummings, top of the near circle, into the near corner. Cummings back behind the goal as that's poked away as Soler trying to come the other direction. Now, McGirt has it outside the near circle of her own zone. Siebert moves it back.
Let's get that forecheck working.
Here comes Lescarbo. Lescarbo feeds ahead to McGurn. McGurn alone trying to come into Michigan's zone.
There you
Good
go.
poke check by McGough. McGough over center. McGough gains the zone.
Over shoulder. No, netting.
That goes up and deflected up into the netting. 1 minute, 2 seconds left to go here in the first. Good pitch from the person in the scores box to the official.
Yeah.
Michigan would love to get this game tied up before going into the intermission. Miami would love to get a security goal here and go up 2-0. There's a blast that just misses. That comes outside the near circle, picked up by Cronin. Cronin moves it into the neutral zone. Racing ahead, trying to get to it is Smith. Moved away by Secreto as that was poked by Heiserman. A little miscommunication.
Well, your goalie's your quarterback, so they're never wrong. But you got to rush. You got to get in there. Good thing was there was body on body, so.
Schwartzer in to take the face-off versus Malshevsky, versus
Big draw here. Don't want to give something
Malshevsky.
up in the last minute.
As
Keep this
that
close.
Puck into the far corner. Malshevsky moves it all the way around the boards.
Yeah.
As that into the neutral zone. Siebert collects it there, feeds it all the way across. Lorelli trying to bring it in. That poked away. Malshevsky moves it and along the far boards. Kolwich did a good job to poke it away as well. Here comes Emily. Malshevsky trying to bring it in. Now gaining the zone. The puck outside the far circle. Farrell trying to get to it. Rims all the way around outside the near circle. Battle for it there. Fired right back behind by Lorelli. Now into the neutral zone with 14 seconds left. Michigan controls.
Oh, my God. How did she know somebody was there? I thought she was going to get killed.
There's a shot
There's
by
the
Lindahl.
rebound.
Bad save. Another shot by Farrell. That got
Nope.
blocked out in front. Oh, boy, Lindahl was sitting right out in front. If they could have gotten it to her. And that will do it for the first. Good opportunities for Michigan there.
Strong finish.
Especially, towards the end. But that brings it to the end of the first, and it is 1-0.
Michigan with 11 shots, Miami with 12. So very close game.
So very, very close. You had 12 and 11. They had 10 and 7, but
we're getting homered.
It works out. And again, you have a different. The other thing is you have a higher, different view than the folks right at this Forest bench.
Yeah, an older view,
Yes.
cataracts, and USA level 5. So what do I know?
What do any of us know, honestly? As we will. Any final thoughts on that first period before we step away?
Well, we just got off a bus.
Yeah.
We just had a tough game Thursday.
Yes.
I wouldn't be too rough on us. I'm sure Paris would like that one back. I think we'll get better. And that's a good sign. I think it's a great game.
Back and forth, and we had some opportunities.
Yeah.
Gonzalez is a fantastic netminder.
Yeah, we're just going to have to figure that out. And it's good hockey game. We're in it. That's good to see. Now they got to believe after that period. That was a good period.
Absolutely. Well, we'll turn it over to the Michigan Marching Band. We'll play a little bit of music from them, and we will be back. It's 1-0 Miami with the lead here at the first intermission. You're watching Michigan Women's Hockey, brought to you by Arbor Broadcasting. as we are here live from the community rink at Goen Ice Arena. And let's do a quick ACHA scoreboard report. All we have is games from yesterday. Arizona State beat University of Arizona 3-0. It was Davenport beating University of Pittsburgh. That's a D2 team, 9-4. Midland beat Jamestown 2-0. It was Utah 2-0 over Grand Canyon University. 3-0. Grand Valley State beat University of Colorado. Boy, they have played here. They've played in Grand Valley. They've been all over the place traveling.
That's expensive.
So they're getting lots of frequent flyer miles. It was 3-1 Colorado State over Wyoming. 2-1 UMass over Minnesota. We'll see that Minnesota team next weekend. It was Denver beating New Mexico 7-1, and Niagara 15-1 over Aquinas. So Aquinas with a tough season so far, but it's impressive that again they have the team and they keep going. Because they do not have a big bench. And,
no.
And people, all the ladies on the west side of the state deserve to have teams over there that can play for us. So.
Yeah, just as, I mean, that's a hotbed for hockey.
Absolutely.
Look at all the schools.
Michigan back out. Gonzalez skates down to our left as Michigan will be going right to left. They'll have the long change here in the second. Miami going left to right. Again, Miami did change their uniform, their jersey numbers, so I'm...
Without our permission.
Are you kidding me?
Mark spends all that time memorizing. This is where my method of broadcasting proves to be superior. I wasted not 1 second memorizing a bunch of jerseys from last year.
Hey, it's my way to try and stave off and make sure I don't get Alzheimer's. I memorize a lot.
I just play Wordle.
There you go. That's probably smarter. My mother, the second grade teacher, she just laughs because she made me do flashcards and I hated them as a kid. Now I do them every night. She's tickled pink by it. So that puck in along the near boards. Sent ahead by Solar.
Michigan needs to answer it. It'd be nice to do it early. A lot of wet spots on this ice right now. If you're a defenseman, you're flipping out a little bit.
And back to the far point, trying to bring it ahead.
There you go. That's a little water there.
Brought away. That puck down the near boards, trying to get to it is Garbady. Racing in Solar, trying to get it into the near corner.
Wet corner.
And brought around by Lonergan.
Tough pass up to Garbady.
McGurn sends it down the near boards. That's going to go all the way back deep.
Good.
Smith into the near corner with it. Smith has some speed. There's a big collision back behind the Michigan goal. Picked up wraparound attempt. And Heiserman able to stop that as the official lost sight of it.
We got a penalty. We got a hold. Got to be on Michigan.
So that's going to be a Miami power play.
Mets.
So into the box goes Mets.
I'm not sure she held her as much as she fell on her.
19-18, that's going to be a holding call.
Not to be a homer, but...
As that puck in along the near boards, trying to pull it away was Lindahl. Now that cleared all the way down to the blue line. Trying to come the other direction is Cogswell. Cogswell feeds it ahead. Picked up by Schwartzer. Schwartzer, top of the near circle. Schwartzer with a battle for it. That comes high slot. Solar.
Don't let her shoot.
Trying to fire it. Here comes Malashevsky. Malashevsky down the far boards. Malashevsky fires it back deep. Lindahl chasing it, trying to make it difficult for the team to get it out there.
Harass them, make them relinquish the puck.
Absolutely. Picked back by Soler. Soler back behind her own goal. Soler feeds it down. Lonergan over the blue line, feeds it all the way across. That gathered up by Schwartzer. Schwartzer gets it into the zone, top of the far circle. Good job to poke it away by Ferris into the far corner. Puck outside the far circle, now back to the far point to Soler. Soler moves it out to the far circle. Shot there goes. That goes wide as that was Sue. Now Lonergan at the blue line, back into the far point for Soler. Soler shot there as that goes. That was tipped by Heiserman and just
by the post.
slid past, indeed. That moved back to Lonergan at the near point. Lonergan holds it in. Lonergan feeds it outside the near circle. Moving is Lorelli. Lorelli puts it back into the near corner for Schwartzer. Schwartzer Has it at the blue line.
Don't
Now
let her
high
shoot.
slot. There, it got blocked out in front by Ferris.
They're getting a change too, and we're not.
Puck into the far corner. Trying to bring that across.
There we go. Here we go.
Fired all the way back out to the far point. Here comes Michigan.
She's tired, but
Is firing it all the way down. Lindahl chasing it.
wow.
That's
what
going
an
to give
effort.
the team a change. Now racing over trying to
Good
get
for
to it
her.
was Bobby.
End
But
of that shift, and she had that speed to get in the corner.
now quickly ahead, bringing it in Smith. Top of the far circle. Shot there and a save. As the penalty expires, 17:15 left to go here in the second.
Killed one, huh?
Michigan able to kill off the first power play of the afternoon.
So here we are. We can't complain. At least we're not standing up like the local broadcaster.
Absolutely, yeah. They're
I mean,
they're standing in the corner. I feel bad.
Not that bad.
We're
I mean,
taking one of the seats.
It's not like it's sold out.
Indeed, indeed.
I'll find him a seat if you feel too bad.
You know, people can sit in front of us. They have to listen to me, but they can sit in front of
Yeah,
us.
there'd be no feedback as you give all the wrong Miami numbers and screw him up.
I didn't say someone from Miami sit in front of me. Yes, exactly. Face off. In
Maybe
the
they
near
could stand in front of us and we'd do a better job.
Schmuck puts it into the near corner, picked up there by Cronin. Trying to move it around his Secreto into the far corner. Smith has it there. She puts it back in along the end boards, right back behind the goal. Trying to tip it away. McGroon into the near corner with it.
Keeping him on the outside. Gotta love that.
Cronin right back behind the goal. Firing
That's
out
trouble.
in front. That's loose as it goes into the near corner. Cronin with it. And
There
puck
we go.
back
There we
into
go.
the neutral zone as Schmuck had it.
Nice play.
Tipped by Hung all the way back, grabbing it. Lonergan. Get by Hung all the way back, grabbing it. Lonergan. Gets it ahead to McMahon. McMahon fires it back deep. That rims all the way around into the far corner. Gathered up by McGough there. McGough trying to peel it out of the far corner. Now Goldmeyer with it on the far circle.
Good job.
Here comes
Emily.
Malshevsky. Excellent work. Absolutely.
Nice.
Fired
Here
ahead
we
to
go.
Farrell. Farrell coming on. Top of the near circle. Farrell trying to make it in.
Oh!
Backhanded shot.
She
And
made the
somehow
cut.
it did not go in.
And guess Gonzalez was not following her across.
That was impressive. We just met Farrell's parents, and
Yep.
would have been nice to see her get a goal coming in.
Oh, you know she's jacked for this. Here's
Lindahl,
one.
There's Farrell with that shot. Again, somehow it didn't go in.
And it didn't hit her either. Somebody tipped that one.
As knocking the net off of its moorings, but a couple fantastic opportunities for Farrell. 15-20 left to go here in the second. Good to see Mr. Cummings in here as well. He's sitting right in front of us.
Kind of a regular.
Absolutely. That puck into the near corner, trying to pull it away is Soler. Loose. Now taking it back. Cummings in
Whoa.
along the end boards.
Whoa,
Rimmed all the
everybody's
way back
falling.
outside the far circle.
Who sharpens their skates?
It's going to be back into the Michigan zone. Kolwich has it underneath the near circle. Trying to get it out of the zone. Battle for it outside the near circle. Sue has it. Sue
Reverse. Nice.
all the way back, gathered up, sent into the neutral zone, intercepted by that brought in by Cogswell. Cogswell puts it back deep, puck right back behind the Michigan goal. Fed around the boards, trying to poke it out, battle for it. And it's sent all the way outside the far circle. Kolwich with it there. Gets ahead to Cummings. Cummings gets it around to Miami players, tipped back into Miami zone. Now going the other direction is Sue.
Wow, that could have.
Indeed. Cummings brings it in. Top of the far circle. Shot there.
We need some shots.
As right to the near point. Heinig trying to get it out of the zone. Battling. Still at the near point. Right in front of the Michigan bench. I believe that's out of the zone. It's hard for us to see.
No, can't tell from here.
And sent back.
Close, guys.
Now
Close.
Ferris all the way over in along the far boards. Duffany sends it back. Racing back to get it to Siebert. Siebert back behind her own goal. Siebert coming down. She fires it back into the far corner. Duffany trying to pull that away. Now Ferris trying to poke at it. And it's sent all the way around by Cogswell outside the near circle now. Heinig trying to get it out. Fired all the way across by Phillips into the far corner. Cogswell with it there. She rims it all the way back outside the near circle. Phillips into the near corner. And pulled back away by Dolan. Dolan moves it down the far boards. Loose in the slot. Now headed the other direction. Here comes Cogswell through the neutral zone. Cogswell into the Michigan zone.
Oh, my.
On the far circle. Drop pass. Shot there. Goes wide. Comes outside the near circle. Gathered up there by Schwartzer. Now trying to knock it all the way around was Bobby. Puck outside the far circle. Duffany trying to get it out of the zone. Pulled back by Ferris.
All that riding time in the other end, we never got a shot.
Phillips banks it off the near boards, right back to center ice. Fired the other direction by Varallo. That'll slide right back behind Heiserman. Into the far corner it goes.
Oh, no.
Lorelli trying to put it that on the far circle. That shot went wide. Michigan trying to ricochet it off the near board. Comes back in along the end boards. Ferris pokes at it. Now Ferris has it in the far corner, trying to pull that away. Smith trying to get that one.
See what I mean about like a full shift in one end and then a full shift in the other end?
Indeed.
It's just crazy.
Schmoke with a shot as that went off of Lorelli's skate.
Just
It
missed the top
just
shelf.
went wide. As that puck, top of the far circle, trying to get it out there as Phillips sent right back deep by Smith.
Man, are we gassed.
Ferris has it back behind her own goal, trying to get it over to Schwab. Schmuck. That top of the far circle blast there, trying to get it loose and covered up by Heiserman. 12:03 left to go here in the first, 1-0.
We've almost gone half the period without a shot. Now they only have 3, but still.
It's a couple opportunities there by Farrell early, and it's been, it's been a little
Hurst
bit.
didn't get through.
Yeah.
There were rips, but didn't get through.
Top of the far circle, that moves. Soler moves it back to the far point. That blast goes just wide into the near corner. Soler trying to pick it up there for Miami. Back to the near point, trying to hold that in as Lonergan.
Oh, nice.
Now Michigan ahead.
Well, that was
Hung
close.
underneath the near circle. Hung in along the end boards.
Nice play.
Gets it back to Carr, now the other direction. Here comes Miami.
One-on-one.
Cronin gains the zone. Cronin makes a nifty move. Shot there. Good save by Heiserman. Comes outside the near circle. That had some pepper to it.
Yeah, field goal attempt was good.
Back into the neutral zone. Now Michigan controls as Secreto moves it down the near boards. Banked off the near boards. Fired back by Carr. Intercepted by Soler as she sends it down the far boards of the neutral zone. Malashevsky over to Carr. Carr gains his own. Carr, top of the far circle. Carr with a shot and a glove save by Gonzalez.
That's where she's going to be the toughest. Sam's got a laser, but Gonzalez has got a glove.
11:08 left to go. Have you seen them trying to shoot more towards the blocker, or?
Well, we talk about it all the time, but you know, when you don't have a lot of time, and it was 1-on-4, so she needed to get rid of it.
She had a lane, and that was where the shot came from.
Yep. I'm just proud to see her shooting rather than trying to walk the last 4 people.
Cogswell moves it in along the far boards. Gear coming ahead with it, intercepted by Lindahl. Lindahl bringing ahead. She has 2 defenders in front of her. Lindahl onto the near circle and tipped away by Cogswell. Lindahl outside the near circle, trying to make it into the slot. Pulled back by Garbetti. There's a blast from the blue line. Secreto trying to get to it, but McGough had a big blast, and that just couldn't
Good play,
get
good
past
play.
the net.
Way to keep it in.
Secreto moves it to Garbetti in the far corner. Garbetti trying to move
Open
it
in
right
front,
back.
wide open in
Lindahl
front.
out in front, and that pulled away by Cogswell. She's a good defender. Pulls it back the other direction. Now right at the blue line, Secreto for Michigan. Moved ahead to Garbetti. Garbetti down the far board. She fires it back deep. Cummings chasing it into the near corner, trying to get it away. Cogswell moves it back. That outside the far circle.
Far side.
Les Carbo puts it right at its center ice. Michigan trying to move it the other direction. Racing ahead with it. There's
Nice shot.
Cummings with a shot and a save. So it was a good opportunity. Or excuse me, that was Bobby.
She hasn't got enough traffic, and she's seeing it, and she's got a great glove. So
Bobby in to take the face-off on the far face-off circle. Dolan on the other side. That to the left of Gonzalez. 9:52 left to go here. So we're over halfway through the game.
Bouncing.
There's a shot in Gonzalez.
yeah,
Able to cover it up, trying to go 5-hole.
yeah, that was trickier. It's kind of a slow curve wiffle. We'll take it all day long. Here we go from the other
Back
side.
to Kolwich. Kolwich trying to get it through the slot. That held in. Now Ceballos has to retreat as it slipped back into the neutral zone. Heavy pressure by Lascar to Bow back behind. Now into the far corner with it. Dolan back behind the goal. Dolan outside the near circle. Dolan trying to move it back. That chipped and into the Miami bench.
Mari's done such a good job of taking on the role as a defenseman. She came to us as a forward and had a chance to versatility to play D and does a great job.
Absolutely. 9:28 left to go here in the second. 1-0 Miami with the lead. Face-off is to Heiserman's left in the near face-off circle.
Wrong end.
Dolan into the near corner and tipped away with the stick by Heiserman. Into the near corner it goes.
Got a lane. Here we go.
Kalis gets
get
it
it
back.
out of there.
Now Ferris trying to avoid pressure by Dolan. Ferris and Dolan pinned into the far corner. Trying to pull it back. Les Carbo had it. Now
points are dropping.
Les Carbo underneath the near circle. Ferris knocks it off the near board, trying to hold it in. Now gets out into neutral.
It's a race.
Running ahead with it is Kalis. Kalis with a shot covered up by Gonzalez.
That almost came out enough for a rebound.
8:53 left to go here in the second. Face-off will be in the near face-off circle. That is to the right of Gonzalez. Malashevsky in to take the face-off. Schwartzer on the other side. Malashevsky hands it in the near corner, trying to get it away from Schwartzer. Malashevsky trying to get it back over to Schwab. And gathered up by Heinig. Heinig gets it down the near boards. Heinig gaining into Michigan zone. Schwab trying to poke that puck away. Metz back behind the goal into the far corner. Metz brings it down the far boards. And outside the far circle, back into the neutral zone, down the near boards. Fired right back in by Soler. Heinig trying to get to it. Soler puts it right back behind the goal. Metz into end board. She loses an edge. Now Ferris gets it over to Schwab. Schwab, centering attempt that banks off the near board into the neutral zone and offside the call. Miami had to clear the zone.
We got a penalty coming.
Penalty. So tripping call. That is going to be Michigan's first power play. That at 8:11.
Oh, this would be nice.
Trip. As that is Lorelli into the box. So first power play for the Wolverines. They were able to stop Miami on their first attempt. Face off to Gonzalez's right. Malashevsky trying to win it. That move back to Lindahl. Lindahl at the near point. Now Lindahl gets it back, top of the near circle, moves it into the near corner.
Oh, passive.
Malashevsky outside the near circle, back to Lindahl. Lindahl underneath the near circle.
There you go.
Cummings with a shot, and just missed the top right corner. That was close.
She had the top shelf on that far side. There was no way that goal even knew it was coming.
And moved over outside the near circle. What an attempt by Cummings. High slot, shot there by Ferris, just goes wide to the near side. Trying to fire it across to Siebert, held in at the near point by Ferris. Ferris taking it across, top of the far circle coming in. There with a shot, that just missed.
And the rebound was right there. Just bounced a little on edge.
Going back into Michigan zone, 1:11 left to go. Here in the power play, Ferris has it back behind her own goal. 7:18 left to go here in the second.
Nice.
As Michigan down by a goal, 1-0.
Didn't work out.
Picked up, and Cogswell fires it right back into the Michigan zone. Ferris with a good job. She'll move it down the far boards, but that just passed Carr. That'll be brought right back to the Michigan blue line. McGough with it there. McGough trying to get around McMahon, and picked up by Garbady. Garbady, top of the near circle. Garbady into that far corner. Garbady trying to get over to Bobby. She's had a little bit of issues with her skates. McGough moves it high, slot for Secreto. Secreto.
Got to shoot it from there.
Over on the far circle. Puck wouldn't settle down. Back to Secreto with the blue line.
They're letting us walk way in. We got to take those shots.
Out
There's
in
a rebound.
Front, trying to get to it is Bobby, loose into the far corner. As that puck, trying to hold it in with Secreto, that popped out.
She'll send it across with a no-look.
Over to McGough. McGough coming down the near boards. McGough gets it over to Bobby. Bobby bringing it down the far boards. Intercepted and fired right back out by Siebert. They'll go down, and that will be 5 seconds left in the Michigan power play. Brought back.
Even up.
Secreto makes a move.
No.
Down the near boards
Man open
into
in
the
front.
near corner. Cronin with it there. Cronin
Trouble.
coming in.
Oh,
Is that?
what a save. nobody way she could have seen that.
Great job by Heiserman.
It's right
and
there.
that's in and a goal out in front. As
Hit a skate and sat right there. Somebody got teed up.
Varallo fired it and then rebounded, and that was put in. As that's going to be Cronin with the goal. That at 5:54.
Right after they rallied right after the power penalty kill. That's not good.
So 2-0, Miami with the lead here.
We got another shot on net.
5:49 left to go here in the second.
Yeah, okay, we got to.
This next goal is going to be huge. If Miami takes a 3-0 lead, it's going to be a tall.
We got to quit
hill to
shooting into her glove. We got to make it. If you shoot into her glove, you give us 10 push-ups.
Malashevsky moves it back. Top of the far circle. Phillips sends it right back behind the goal. Underneath the near circle, trying to fire it out is Hung.
Oh, she didn't know where it is.
Front, trying to get to it. Malashevsky off the side of the net. She goes
wrap.
back out. Outside the far circle. There's a blast. Steered just behind by Gonzalez into the near corner. Hung wins it there. Hung has that poked away. Malashevsky gets it. Malashevsky back behind the goal from the near side to the far side.
Here we go.
Into the slot. Wouldn't settle down for Carr. Back to Ferris. Ferris, that shot went off of a defender. Trying to poke it away. Smith had it. That went off of Smith's leg. Here comes Malashevsky. Malashevsky coming down the far boards.
Oh, jeez.
And stolen away by Cronin. Cronin, the last
Somebody's
goal
hurt.
scorer, is down on the ice. That is Hung. As she is having issues. She is sitting up.
She got run into there by Emily, I think.
She had a collision down in the near corner as well. So
Yeah.
she's up, and
She's
appreciate that as
tough.
roughing the call on Miami. So Cronin, who just scored the goal, she takes a roughing penalty.
Was that the one in the corner before?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, because I thought that was Michigan on Michigan crime at the blue line. Okay,
Yeah.
we gotta resolve this 2-0 lead here.
So Michigan, second power play opportunity, and pressure definitely on them, down 2-0. There's a blast by McGough and a glove save.
Now she's making glove saves that low. That's a good sign we can beat her because that's supposed to do that.
Sliding over, and she was able to grab it. 1:53 left to go in the power play. 4:58 left to go in the second. 2-0. Miami with the lead. Garbadian to take the face off. Trying to get to it outside the near circle. That brought ahead by Cogswell.
There you go.
Right
Way to step
center.
up.
McGough steals it. Here comes Farrell. Farrell gains his own. Farrell.
McGough wants that first goal.
And comes over McGough.
There's a
trying
tip.
to one-timer and
Tip over the net.
went off of Bobby's stick, but that went up high indeed. Now moved across
tricky,
that
tricky,
knockdown
tricky,
by
tricky.
Lorelli. Lorelli gets it into the zone and fires it all the way back deep into the Michigan end. Stop there. Picking it up back behind is Secreto. Secreto moves it down the near boards. That puck gathered up by Garbady. Garbady gains the zone. Top of the far circle. Garbady
20 on
has
a
that poked
forecheck.
away. Grabbed by Bobby. Now back behind. That puck. Garbady right back behind the goal. Garbady into the far corner. Moves it back top of the far circle. Now Secreto with a shot.
Not going to go with her looking right at you.
Right at the near point, trying to keep it in his Michigan battle at the near point.
I hope.
Still trying to keep it in. Cogswell gets it back into the neutral zone. Here comes Lorelli. That went off of Secreto. She holds it up. And coming down the far boards. Michigan's offense gets it changed. Intercepted by Varallo. Varallo lifts it down deep into the Michigan end. 33 seconds left to go. Michigan with maybe one more opportunity on this power play, but they got to get it out of their own zone first. As Secreto moves it ahead. Now Malashevsky down the near boards. 20 seconds left in the power play. Malashevsky gains the zone outside the near circle. Gets it to Cummings. Cummings all the way across. Carr has it on the far circle. Carr back to the far point. Over to Lindahl. Lindahl high slot. Lindahl gets it back. Lindahl
shot. There it is.
It out in front.
There it is.
There's a
Yes!
save and it's in.
Yes,
Michigan
Sam.
scores.
There we
Michigan
go.
scores.
That's how you got to grind, and that's a power play goal.
As she got her pads out, made the save, and then it came back in.
Sat right there for Sam.
And Carr puts it in. It's a Michigan goal at the 3:07 mark.
Power play goal.
Indeed.
Okay, the floodgates are open here. Let's go.
So 1-goal game now. Michigan with a huge power play goal.
Didn't put it into her glove. That's great.
And it was a rebound that, again, she had done the splits down there, popped out, and good job by Carr to put it in. That's just doing the dirty work out in front.
We've got to make her move, and you saw Carr roofed it from point blank, which is not an easy thing to do.
Kalis moving it over, trying to get to it as Cummings. Cummings moves it back to the far point. Shot from there.
But if anybody can do it, Sam can.
Indeed, McGurn gets it back into the neutral zone. Ceballos
Nice.
trying to move it ahead. Now racing the other direction is McGurn. Battle for it at the Michigan blue line. That goes back into the far corner. Kolwich with it there. Kolwich rims it all the way around, trying to get to Kalis. Now Cronin trying to get a shot away. That was
come
poked
on,
off
guys. You can't see
McGurn with the shot. That just went wide to the
Point
near
blank.
side. That did not miss by much. Quickly ahead. Here comes Garbady. Garbady trying to get past. That poked away from her. Cummings fires it in. Now grabbing the other way. Varallo over center ice. Knocked away by Cummings. Now Smith moves it back. Picked up by Schmuck. Battle for it right at the Michigan blue line. Trying to turn with it is Ceballos. Comes back into the neutral zone. Malashevsky trying to get it out of there. Still loose, coming away with it. Into the far corner is McMahon.
Got three sneaking in all by herself in
Here,
front.
back behind. Great job to take it away by Kolwich. Now that puck comes out into the neutral zone. Michigan on a line change as that's set right back in. Ceballos rims it all the way over to Kolwich in the near corner.
Amazing how that second period change can make a difference in a game.
Absolutely. 1:28 left to go here in the second. As Les Carbo had it, now coming the other direction. Here comes Michigan
just
racing
a little too
in.
far, but good for a
Lindahl has
trailer.
it in along the end boards, trying to get it. Solera in front. There's a shot by Malashevsky and a save. What a save by Gonzalez.
Nowhere to put it. She had cut the angle and was down.
Really
nice
good
pass.
positioning by Gonzalez, but great pass. Good opportunity for Malashevsky.
Yeah, Emily put the stick right out there, and Julia delivered it tape to tape.
1:13 left to go here in the second. 2-1.
There we go.
There's a shot in the glove. Save. Lindahl with the blast.
Flash the leather.
She has a really good glove, though. Quick glove. As that was trying to go over just inside the far post.
Yeah.
Pick
a post.
Lindahl trying to move it all the way across. Now over to get it. It's Farrell. Farrell outside the far circle. Farrell puts it back into the far corner. Siebert trying to get to it. Now under a minute left to go here in the second.
And this period went fast.
It did. As Les Carbo brings it into the zone. Ricocheted back into the neutral zone.
Everybody go.
Racing in with it. Lindahl moves it across. Picked up. Farrell with a rising shot and a glove save.
In the glove.
Oh, boy, that thing had pepper. It was rising, and a flash of the leather.
Almost looked like she tried to go under the elbow, and the glove was still there.
You know that the whole reflexes thing where they drop the sticks you have to. I think Gonzalez would be really good at that.
Yeah.
Good hand-eye coordination.
Nice
Sacramento
block.
has it blocked.
This is huge.
All the way back.
Play it.
As Heiserman has it, that in along the far boards with 30 seconds left to go. Puck into the far corner.
That would not have been good.
Trying to get to it is Bobby. Bobby underneath the near circle. Backhands ahead to Schwab. Schwab down the near boards.
Nice
Schwab
play.
makes a move into the neutral zone. Schwab trying to get it ahead. Now that pulled in, loose, and sent down the near
Get a shot.
boards.
14 seconds. Get a shot.
So trying to get to it is Bobby. Loose. Now backhanded right to the near point. Sacramento holds it in. 5 seconds left.
And Sam was right there.
3.7 seconds left. Carr looking for a rebound. And
I got to tell you, we have warmed up.
Indeed. Yeah, the bus legs look like they have been worked off.
17 shots to 5 for us.
That is a trend we would like to see continue if you like the maize and blue.
I'd like to see them tire this goalie out.
Make sure that she doesn't want to get on the bus and go to Yost tomorrow.
Right, or just gets tired and we get one here late.
That would be nice. As that will do it for the second period. At the end of the second, it is 2-1. Miami with the 1-goal lead in the second. It was a penalty to Michigan that at 19-18, as it was a hold by Metz. Then at 8:11, it was a penalty to Miami. That was a tripping call on Lorelli. Then it was a Miami goal put in by Cronin at the 5:54 mark. Then Cronin went off for roughing at 5:03, or at 5:05, and then at 3:07, 2 seconds left in that power play, Carr able to put it in for a power play goal. That's where we are at. We'll head to the third. Michigan had a lot of good shots in that period, and were able to really warm up in that second half of that second period.
Yeah.
What do they need to do besides keep it going to win the third?
They got to keep that going.
Absolutely.
Are you taking my color analysis here? You just do it. I would say the biggest thing is we've got to start to place our shots. I know we don't have a lot of time. That's easier said than done.
They
but
have a
that
good defense.
glove is a vacuum.
Oh,
I mean,
it's
a black hole. So we've got to quit hitting her in the glove. We've got to put it off a pad, put it just above a pad and a pipe and try to go block her side. Force some rebounds, get some traffic, and 17 shots to 5. You can't argue with that. We have as many shots in that period as they've had the whole game. So we just got to keep it up and hope that somebody gets it by them.
Absolutely.
Because that's what we're here to do.
By the way, good Michigan crowd here, as we do appreciate all the amazing Michigan fans who travel with the team. As it is impressive, every away game we go to, there are Michigan fans there, and it's fantastic to see. Miami does have a good contingent here as well.
Yeah. It was fun to sit in the lobby before the game because we had some parents that were here saying, "Oh, Michigan, go blue," and all that stuff. That's always fun when you're.
You don't hear that a lot in Ohio.
No, I was going to say when you land in enemy territory.
Yes,
so.
My grandfather went here way back in the day. But
well, there's some famous alum that I skate with here. Tom Miletic played here.
Sure.
I skate with him, and Pete Shipman was a captain at Huron, and then came down here and played D1 captain back in the day.
That is impressive.
Yep. So he's still skating. So there's a lot of good guys that have a heritage here.
Is it harder now in Michigan with the men's game to make D1 from high school? Like, it seems like it happened a lot in the 70s and even early 80s. And now you hear about it, but it's the Catholic Centrals and all who occasionally do it. And even then, it's not horribly common at this point.
No, and it's because we don't do our high school like Minnesota does, where you can do both high school and travel.
I really wish
although they're trying to work on that. Yep,
it would be great if it was a different schedule, because playing for your high school, playing for your friends and family, it means something.
And I've heard there's some startup programs where they're trying to do that.
Yeah.
But when I scout somebody and I say to a D1 coach, and this is men's, this kid could really be a benefit to you, they'll ask me, well, what state does he play in? And I'll say Michigan, and they'll say, was it high school? And I go, yeah, and then they'll go, well, then he has to play a year of juniors. But my understanding is that isn't true for states like Minnesota, where he may be able to go straight from high school because of the program there being different than they are at Michigan. Now,
because
I'm
they're
not
playing
as
AAU as well.
They're playing travel and high school. So I'm not as tuned into that as I used to be, but that was one of the big gripes, and as far as I know. Now, there's also been some changes now with the junior program in Canada. That makes them eligible for
where they can come and play in college.
Yeah, which is even making it harder
yes.
for high school kids in Michigan and in the States to get a spot. And I don't have a problem with as many Canadians want to play hockey here as they want. That's a great way to get an education.
Yeah.
I confess to being part Newfie, so that's fine with me. I'm good with that. I just would like to see it worked out where some of the high school kids have a better chance to get to D1.
And with the women's high school game in Michigan, you do see a lot of ACHA players come from the Michigan high school
Absolutely.
game.
Yeah, that's
Hong
different.
played a year for Huron.
Yeah. We've had a lot of Pioneer and Huron girls over the years.
And it's been, Caroline Hurd was the one who got me into this. Because her brother Covey played for Pioneer.
And she played for Pioneer.
Yeah, so, but it's just you don't see all the players who go D1 seem to be in the honey baked and the
There's a lot.
Little Caesars
Oh,
and
absolutely,
all that.
absolutely.
And again, it'd be nice if you could play high school and that and build up the women's high school game, because it's not MHSAA now. Now, there's good and bad about being MHSAA, but it does lend a level of credibility to the high school game to be an official Michigan Athletic Association sport.
Yeah, we're working on it. We'll see what,
Just love to see this game grow, and obviously a good Michigan team, a good Spartan team helps the game grow in the state.
Yeah.
And just, somebody would like to see a D1 team in the state. But,
And now Washtenaw United has taken another step because they're going to be Saline varsity.
They're linked with Saline now.
Yep. And that'll put them a little more on the map. And they got Mariah, who played for us, played for me here, Michigan. That's going to be I think she'll be a fantastic coach moving forward. She'll get some experience. We'd love to have her involved in this program because it should be no offense to Bill, and I think they're doing a great job. But I think ultimately it'd be great to have a woman be the head coach of this again.
I'd love to see some of the former players go, and Lundberg did that. She started the Traverse City team coaching, right?
Yes.
And then I don't think she's
Taylor.
there now, but Taylor Lundberg did help. So it's great to see former Michigan ladies go and coach. And again, you want to see more women coaches, because as a woman, having a woman's coach, seeing that is an opportunity, someplace you can go, representation matters with it.
Yeah.
So, not that, again, we really appreciate Bill and the entire staff, but just like to see more women coaches in general. In
Super
sport.
impressed with how Drew's jumped into it, man. He likes to run drills and practices, and you know what? He can do that all day long, because I am frankly burned out on that. I've done that too many years. I can come up with drills all the time, but man, I'm tired of doing it and drawing them up. So
I get that.
He's fantastic at that, and Johnny brings a lot of energy, and he's a player. It's great. And of course, Bill being the head coach of both Huron, who won the other night, which congratulations to him, and this team is amazing, and he's young and energetic, and got the great attitude, and I think the team has really got a positive energy and a great culture, and we'll see how we pull this out and whether that helps, because this is kind of a formative game.
Yeah.
We win this game, we spring to the upwardness. If we lose this game, we've got to really regroup for tomorrow and figure it out.
This is a top 10 team if I go and check out.
Yes, it is.
Let me
and
pull up the most
they've played
recent
twice
rankings.
as many games, so this means a lot.
Again, just going over and taking a look at the
I think they were 9, and I think Adrian was 10. 8.
So right now it is Midland at number 1, Liberty at number 2, McKendree at number 3. They went down 1. Minot is at number 4, Maryville at number 5. University of Michigan Dearborn, who we're going to see in a couple weeks, they're at number 6. That's going to be a home and home. Arizona State at number 7, Adrian at number 8, Miami at number 9. So again, top 10 team here. Niagara at number 10, but they just had 2 big wins. They'll go up. We are at number 11, so this is a big matchup. If we can, even if you split home and home, it's probably good. But boy, you'd like to get both. That would really make it a better. UMass is at number 12,
and we almost need that after the score. I don't think was indicative of the closeness of the game against Adrian. And a 6-1 is not, even though they're top 10, that's not going to be great for rankings.
Yeah.
But then an immediate sweep 2 days later or 3, the weekend after.
That would be huge.
That would be a nice recovery.
That would be huge. Well, let's quickly play a little bit of Michigan Marching Band. We'll get the I Can't Turn You Loose, and we will be right back as we got about 4 minutes left of this intermission, and we'll be back with the third period. You're watching Michigan Women's Hockey, brought to you by Arbor Broadcasting.
Well, good afternoon, and welcome once again to the Michigan Amphitheater. So much of the music we hear today is this pre-programmed electronic disco. You never get a chance to hear master bluesmen practicing their craft. By the year 2006, the music now known as the blues will exist only in the classical record department of your local public library. And so, this afternoon, while we still can, let us welcome, from Ann Arbor, Michigan, Gary Lewis and his blues band. Gary Lewis and his blues band.
As we're back live from Gogan Ice Arena here on the campus of Miami University in Oxford, Ohio. And really quickly, just taking a look at what happened yesterday around campus.
It's going to have to be really quick.
As we are about to be back underway, so never mind, I'll talk about that later. As that puck all the way back, Miami trying to get to it. In along the near boards, tipped there. Michigan going from left to right here in this third period. Bringing it back in is Kalis. Kalis outside the far circle. Kalis into the far corner, trying to fire it out in front. Smith there to knock it away. Right back behind the goal.
Wet ice.
It is indeed wet ice.
God, it drives me nuts as a defenseman.
As well, you can't tell where that puck's going to stop and where it's going to.
Yeah, that's for sure.
As that comes right back
And
over.
it's your fault.
Fired ahead. This has seemed like a really quick game. Coming ahead with it is McGurn into the slot. And
Ooh.
what a shot there.
She's got quick hands.
And that puts Miami up as at 19-13.
We are learning this season that you have to be ready from the second the puck drops, even if it's a shot from anywhere, and because teams are ready and come out hard and fast. We are really giving up things in surprising situations and early and stuff like that.
So McGurn put it in. That makes it. Whoops. Trying to update the scoreboard. There we go. 3-1. Miami with the lead right after Michigan had gotten it to a one-goal game late in the second. That puck sent back to the Michigan blue line. Secreto moves it over to McGough. McGough up the near boards. Intercepted by Lorelli. Now picked up down the near boards by Farrell. Knocked the other direction. Heinig trying to chase it in deep. Now Schwartzer.
Right after that play, they had a quick 3-on-1. We have to recover quickly.
Lorelli in the far corner. She takes a shot that's stopped by Heiserman. 18:32 left to go here in the third. 3-1. Miami with the lead with a goal less than a minute into the third period.
Yeah, the old first minute, last minute.
You never want to give up a goal there with momentum. Heisman talking to the official over there. And
We'll try to get them while they're happy here.
puck in along the far boards. Lorelli trying to put it. Now right back behind the goal. Gathered up there. Sent around by Cevallos. Picked up by Carr. Carr outside the far circle. Feeds it through the neutral zone. Tipped by Hung. Hung trying to get it right at the blue line. Knocked back right in front of the Miami bench. Cevallos feeds it down the near boards. Bobby trying to get to it. That pull by Siebert. Siebert moves it ahead. Gathered up by Lorelli. Lorelli cross ice pass over to Heidning down the far boards. Heidning deep into the Michigan zone. 18 minutes left to go here in the third. Gathered up outside the near circle by Cevallos. Now coming ahead with it is Hung. Hung moving it ahead to Bobby. Bobby
2-on-1. Oh, they're
outside
back.
the near
There
circle.
it is.
Shot there out in front.
That's who you want to have
Backhanded shot
it.
by Carr and
Nice
able to
play.
save it. Gonzalez, but a rebound and Carr right there. Gonzalez
On her
able to
backhand.
cover it up.
Tough play, but nice of Bobby to get it across over there.
Absolutely.
Ricky Bobby with a good play.
17:47 left to go here in the third.
She's the Energizer Bunny, that's for sure. Here we
Back
go.
to Metz. Metz with a shot that sticked into the near corner by Gonzalez. Garbetti has it there.
Metz wants one back here. Get
Yeah.
that big shot from the point.
Here trying to pull it away. Trying to get to it is Duffany. Duffany back behind the goal.
Yep.
Duffany trying to fire it out in front. That puck, top of the far circle. Held in and sent back deep by Schwab. Into the far corner.
Good backhand.
Gathered up there by Schmuck.
Here we go.
Out in front.
Well, we're not done. She's wide open in front.
Backhanded there as that comes outside the near circle. Still battling with it. That's a tough spot for us to see into the near corner. Held in by Metz at the near point. And that will be a whistle.
Sorry, good try.
Eh,
Hold the line.
trying to hold it in as that comes out. They'll be in the face-off circle just outside the Miami zone. Over on the near side.
Third period, we need one quick here just to ride the momentum.
As that fired all the way back into the far corner. Trying to move it ahead. There's Ferris.
They're anticipating that play off the boards pretty nicely, too.
As Sue had it right back behind.
Oh, coming in from the far.
Firing across that all the way outside the near circle. Gathered up there by Lonergan. As that'll rim all the way back. Trying to feed it ahead to Duffany. Duffany has it at the blue line. One touch over to Garbetti. Garbetti races into the zone. Garbetti outside the far circle and along the end boards. Rimmed all the way outside the near circle. Gathered up there.
Here
Back
we
to
go.
McGough. McGough with a one-timer that she just couldn't get everything on. And now it's a 2-on-1 coming back. Lescarbo. That shot saved into the near corner. McGough with it. Over to Secreto in the near corner. 16-16 left to go here in the third. That puck loose. Secreto banks it off the far board. And that brought ahead into the zone with it.
There.
Is as
Nice.
Kalis with a shot and a save by
Every
Gonzalez.
save has got a mid on it.
Indeed, 16:03. As it will be interesting to see the percentage of glove saves she's made. It has been impressive.
Even when it might not, shouldn't have been a glove save, it is. a glove save.
Puck outside the far circle, trying to
Which
bring it
is a
ahead.
part-time goalie coach makes me crazy. 2-on-1.
McGurn.
Ay, 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 ay.
Coming ahead, McGurn feeds it
Nice
across.
play.
There's good defensive play back there.
Yeah.
Way to get back by Malashevsky. There's a shot that goes over the crossbar.
Took the trailer and,
Another save there by Heiserman.
that's
Puck
one of
into
those
the near
surpriser
corner.
ones there.
Kronig, who had the second goal for Miami, has it back behind the goal. Into the far corner, trying to pull that away, Malashevsky.
Careful, we got numbers behind us.
Outside the far circle, now Kalis gets it back into the neutral zone. Cummings races out the challenge. That puck down the near boards. Siebert has it at center ice. Siebert feeds it. Was that from the right side of? No, that's waved off. I thought that was close to icing. Picked up by Secreto. Secreto underneath the near circle.
Deflection off the back of the net.
That went off of a skate. Now gathered back up as Lorelli has it right at the big block
She's
end.
got the look.
Lorelli gains the zone. That poked away by Secreto. Moved right back to the near point. Trying to pull that away is Lindahl. Coming away with it, Lorelli fires high slot. Shot there.
Went
that
far
goes
corner.
wide. Trying to get it away is Secreto. Now that pulled right into the slot. Coming away with it. Good block out there. As
Head
there
down.
was a collision right outside the near circle. But that was McGough who made that really good save. She's working her
hurt.
way off.
She's
She
hurt.
doesn't have her stick, and she's shaken up. Now Phillips comes out. That puck put into the neutral zone. Varallo changing directions with it. She gains the zone. Varallo high slot. Secreto trying to drive her wide. Loose rebound. Good save by Heiserman, but picked up onto the near circle by Heinig. Heinig outside the near circle, into the near corner. Heinig with a shot and a goal just underneath the crossbar.
Right
And
over the right shoulder. Just an amazing shot. And they were in each other's way coming out of the corner, and I thought if they'd spread out, we could be in trouble. And she walked right out of that situation and went bar down.
Really good job there at 14-12. Good shot placement for a goal.
Stick side. Tough spot. Up by the ear.
So 4-1, 2 goals after the Michigan goal. And they had 2 goals to start off. Michigan got it down to 2-1. Now 2 more goals by Miami. And it's 4-1 in the pressure square on the Wolverines. On the far circle.
Got to have something
Trying
here.
to fire it. That top of the near circle over to Phillips. Phillips trying to fire it right back.
Yeah, right in front.
Off,
Oh.
and that went off of a defender. So Heinig with the score.
Out shooting him again, too.
That was from right back behind. Hung trying to get it there, and it went off of the defender's stake otherwise. There's a
another-
shot and covered up there by Gonzalez. 13:52 left to go here in the third. 4-1, Miami with the lead.
We got an average more than 1 goal a game.
And shot,
Take
top of the
it,
far
take it.
circle, loose.
There we go.
Now coming away with it.
Yeah.
There's a shot right into the body.
Yeah, she'd like that one again. Going for the M.
That's a good job by Carr. She has the lone goal thus far
Yeah.
in this game. And
Great
again,
to
you
have
just
the forecheck working.
you want to get the next goal and just see what can happen. You might not be able to get 3 goals,
There's a
but
tip.
yeah, right out in front. Gonzalez down on the ice as she's spread
Late
out,
whistle.
able to cover it up. And the Michigan players down on the ice. Hung ended up down on the ice right out in front as well.
We're making her work.
$13:33 left to go here in the third. 4-1, Miami with the lead, looking for a big Michigan comeback. As that one kicked away and along the near boards. Trying to pick it up is Sue.
There, you
Bringing
got
it
her
ahead.
wide open on that side. Now rip one.
Kalis, here comes Cummings. Cummings onto the far circle, moves it over to Garbady.
Ooh.
Shot there. That pulled off. Is coming the other direction with
move.
it. Lornigan with a really good stick move to
That's
take that away.
offsides. Good call.
That'll come right back out into the neutral zone. They'll put it in the far face-off circle just outside the Michigan zone.
That's pretty impressive when the defenseman pulls it away in front of the crease and walks the length.
Soft stick there is able to not have it ricochet off and take it the other direction. That puck back over, grabbing it, moving it across the Mets. Right to center, trying to get to that was Cummings, and just out of her reach, and that will be our first icing of the game. Right? Yeah, I think this is the first icing of the game. 13 minutes even. So the 13 is lucky for Michigan, and they can make something happen here. Garbadian to take the face-off in the far face-off circle versus Dolan. Puck into the far corner, now rimmed all the way around, right to the near point. Back into the neutral zone, that pokes up, knocked down by Sue. All right, off the near board, trying to poke that away. Michigan into the neutral zone. Cummings feeds it ahead. Grabbed at the blue line by Miami.
Little hot.
Moved all the way across.
Here we go.
Intercepted by Lindahl. Lindahl takes it, top of the far circle.
Get by 4 of them.
And knocked ahead.
Suicide pass.
As Sue had it. Now Farrell trying to get away. And puck tipped away from her. Pulled back around that is Dolan with it. Dolan gets it back out into the neutral zone. Back to the Michigan blue line. Malashevsky moves it across. And fired ahead by Ferris. And it'll slip back into the end boards of the Miami zone. Lindahl trying to get to it away from Seabrook. That puck loose. And pulled the other direction by McGurn. McGurn gets it into the neutral zone. Coming ahead with it is Cronin. Cronin has it into the far corner. Goes back behind the Michigan goal. Cronin
Careful.
underneath the near circle. Back over to McGurn. McGurn had the third goal for Miami. And sent back to the far point. Held in there. Shot. That got blocked by Farrell. Moved over top of the near circle.
Ooh.
And that loose. Heisman trying to get to it. As that will be sent all the way back to the far point.
That was
Now,
labeled for the far corner. Here we
Barallo
go.
has it tipped away. Bringing it ahead is Lindahl. Lindahl trying to get back. Barallo with good speed able to cut her off.
Use some body there, too.
Indeed. Pulled that puck away. Here comes
goes
Carr.
Sam.
Carr gains the zone. Carr
got
onto the far circle. Drop pass over to Bobby. Bobby comes into the far corner. Bobby going back
There.
behind. Fires it out in front. Shot
Nice
there.
pass to Sam.
As great job. Is Hung trying to get to it out in front as well. There's a shot, and boy, I thought that was going to go in.
Thought that had that top corner.
Indeed, Secreto outside the far circle. She feeds it right back behind the goal. Barallo trying to get it back there.
Oh,
Now that puck outside the far circle. Secreto chasing it as that'll go right back behind the goal. Into the near corner. Cronin with it there. As Cronin picks it up back behind. 10:35 left to go. So my color commentator tries not
all
to choke.
choked up. All choked up. Can't believe how many great chances we have and they don't hit the net. I'm all choked up.
Is racing back, trying to get to it is Hung in the far corner, but that'll be the second icing.
What do we got going here?
10:21 left to go here in the third.
Because it was icing. Okay.
Indeed, that'll be icing it. Bring it back into the far face-off circle of the Michigan zone.
Nothing like a cold old coffee to keep you from choking to death.
Now, we could use everyone tomorrow, 4 o'clock at Yost Ice Arena. As Michigan plays the same Miami team. Little closer game for all of our Ann Arbor folk. That comes back out into the neutral zone. Fired right back in, but Miami has to touch up. Grabbed by Phillips back behind her own goal. Phillips moves it over to Secreto. Secreto weaving through traffic. Back into the neutral zone it goes. Coming down the far boards. Racing in with it. Into the far corner, trying to fire it out in front.
Jeez, they got these people who can just pick it up and go.
Right back the other direction is Schwartzer. Schwartzer has it back behind the Michigan goal. And it comes back. Heinig has it into the near corner. Heinig and fired all the way around by Malashevsky. Held in at the far point. That tipped, almost friendly fire. Trying to knock that one away.
What a great save by Paris. My goodness, that was friendly fire.
Cevallos trying to get her stick in the way, and it deflected right to her goalie. And that's a good, look, as a defender, you're just trying to knock it away, and sometimes it comes off weird.
Worst nightmare. Taking a timeout.
Take a timeout to talk things over.
Not a bad idea. Half the period to go. We need one quick.
So what are you telling the team at this point if you have them on the bench?
Okay. I always say that 3-goal lead is the hardest lead. That lightens things up a little because I change it to whatever the lead is.
Absolutely.
And I tell them if they score a goal a minute, we kill them. So, and then I just tell them to settle down, we're out shooting them. We have the whole game. They obviously had a good goalie, so we just got to get everything on net. Got to get bodies in front. We got to get some tips, and you know, you may be talking about shortening the bench a little bit. Just believe in the system, play your game, and try not to do too much yourself.
Absolutely. As Michigan trying to make a big comeback, their lone goal came at 5:54 in the second.
You can also bring up the fact that the bus ride home is not going to be as much fun if it stays 4-1.
That is true. That is true.
There's
Absolutely.
nothing like getting on a bus on a long ride home.
Face-off in the far face-off circle. Malashevsky in to take the face-off versus Schwartzer. That puck outside the far circle. Kolwich trying to get to it. Held in at the far point. Now, oh boy, a shot from Siebert.
Ooh, fall over Paris. That hurts.
And Heiserman able to save it, but that one was a little tricky, almost a knuckleball off this stick.
It was a deceptive pass across because it led her quite a bit, but she stepped right into it. She almost picked that far post. It's actually a great shot.
9:29 left to go here in the third. McMahon in to take the faceoff versus Garbady in the near faceoff circle. That puck moved back in along the end boards. With it is Metz. Now pulled in along the near boards. Ferris trying to fire it ahead. Puck loose in along the near boards of the Michigan zone. Intercepted, trying to fire it back deep. Siebert with another shot. As that's saved by Heiserman.
You can tell
9:10 left to go.
Tell them we're playing in the wrong end, too.
As that faceoff will come in the near faceoff circle. Garbady again versus McMahon. And to Heiserman's right. Puck into the near corner. Metz trying to get to it. Trying to get it away from Gear. And that comes into the far corner. Lifted all the way back into the neutral zone. Miami has it at center ice. Over to Siebert down the near boards. Tipped away by Garbady. Cummings has it back to Garbady. Garbady onto the near circle. Garbady trying to get to the far post.
That was actually a great shot for a pass, but your defenseman caught it. Low in the corner.
As Ferris trying to get a shot away. That got blocked. Ferris firing it.
Open
Tipped out
net.
in front, but that grabbed and moved ahead as Gear knocked it back into the neutral zone. Coming ahead with it. Here comes Goldmeyer.
Numbers. You got
Goldmeyer.
numbers. You can't let
Top
her
of the
shoot.
far circle. Heiserman with the save. 8:28 left to go here in the third. 4-1. Miami with the lead.
Oh, twice we had open nets. We
Michigan
just didn't
looking
get
for
possession.
a big comeback here. Malashevsky back in to take this face-off. Versus Dolan. Puck into the near corner with it. McGough trying to get around traffic. Picked up by Sue. All the way in along the far boards. Moved ahead. Held in at the far point by Miami. Secreto grabs it into the far corner. Secreto brings it ahead. Back into the neutral zone. Grabbed by Varallo. Varallo moves it right back deep into the Michigan end. 8:05 left to go here in the third. Down the near boards. Lindahl trying to get to it. That pulled into the neutral zone.
Here you go.
McGough with a big collision. Lindahl brings it ahead.
On purpose.
Lindahl into the near circle.
There!
Trying to get the far
Oh,
point in a
what a
shot. Oh,
Shot to pass.
It
Just
was
came
a
off so
shot.
fast.
Farrell trying to get to it, and she just couldn't direct it in. Puck back into the Michigan zone.
That came off so hard.
It did. Les Carbo into the far corner. Now Secreto pulls it away. She goes down the far boards. Michigan trying to regroup now, coming down. And sent over to McGough. McGough banks it off the near boards, trying to bring it ahead. Now Lindahl has it. That poke right back into the neutral zone. Carr back out there trying to get to it. And Secreto tipped it, but Cronin with a shot as she brought it all the way across the slot. Into the far corner of Smith. Smith outside the far circle.
They're not quitting.
Grabbed by Malashevsky. She moves it all the way around the boards. Sent back the other direction. Secreto trying to pull it away from Cronin. Secreto and Cronin battling outside the far circle. Still digging at it. Still trying to poke it away. Malashevsky comes away with it. Sends it back behind the goal.
Emily wins the battles, I'll tell you that.
Oh, Ferris coming down the near boards. Or Kolwich, excuse me. Kolwich gains his
All
own,
by
and she's
herself.
all alone. Kolwich trying to make it into the near corner to hold it as the rest of the team goes for a line change. And it's sent back across. Here comes Miami with it as Smith gets it down the near boards. Trying to bring it into the zone is McGurn. Michigan moves it the other direction. Now brought in by Murphy. Murphy
They're
Sent
usually
against the
good to
boards.
just dump it and make us chase.
Cevallos into the near corner as she's battling there with Heinig. Pulled away by Bobby. Bobby moves it ahead over to Carr. Carr outside the far circle. That tipped. Hung comes down the near boards over center. Hung gains the zone. Hung. And pulled away from her. They're using the wall very well, Miami, to try and separate Michigan from the puck. Hung has it into the near corner.
Yeah, they're using the body very well, too.
Indeed. That puck outside the near circle, trying to hold it in his Cevallos. She sends it deep as that goes right back behind
There
the
we
goal.
go.
And trying to fire it out
Boom,
in
boom.
front is Duffany. Puck comes underneath the far circle. Seabrook trying to feed it ahead. That knocked down into the neutral zone. Chasing it in along the near boards. And moved ahead by Cevallos. Now Hung right at the near point, trying to knock it away from.
Ava's dead.
And it fired all the way back by Heinig, picked up by Ferris.
There you
Down
go.
ahead to
Come on.
Duffany. Duffany along the far boards of her own
Bounce,
zone.
bounce, bounce.
Pass intercepted by Goldmeyer. Sent right back in deep by Lorelli as she goes for a line change.
Kill time, just killing time.
5:20 left to go. As that puck knocked away, here comes Garbady. Garbady trying to get it
Oh.
away from Soler. Garbady down on the ice. She pops up. As that puck loose outside the far circle. Garbady gets it. Garbady into the far corner. Garbady trying to feed it out in front. That right through the crease. Now coming the other direction. Here comes Gear. Gear over center. Gear puts it deep into the Michigan zone. Ferris gathers it up in the far corner, trying to avoid pressure by Goldmeyer. That puck all the way down to the Ferris blue line. Chasing at Michigan, but that gathered up, headed the other direction as Les Carbo. Intercepted by Farrell. Farrell coming in, top of the
Rip
far
it.
circle.
Nice-
Moves
nice
it over,
pass.
shot, and a save. Puck loose into the far corner. Malashevsky gets it outside the far circle.
Nice play.
Now trying to move it over there. Farrell back over to Malashevsky. Malashevsky back behind the goal. Malashevsky trying to get it into the near corner. Cronin battling with her there. That puck trying to dig it out of that far corner. Now comes outside the near circle.
There we
Shot
go.
by
There
Phillips.
it is.
Loose and covered up by Gonzalez. Is looking for that rebound was Schwab. And
They're not quitting. I mean,
just couldn't get a stick on it.
16 shots to their 9. Grinding, 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 grinding.
4:13 left to go here in the third. Face off to Gonzalez's left-hand side in the near face-off circle.
I tell you, a goal would mean a lot in rankings.
It would. It also would mean a lot in confidence and
Yeah.
maybe help tomorrow as well. McGough
Yep.
ricochets it off the near board. That loose. Les Carbo moves it over to Sue. Has it.
Ooh.
Sue. Back behind.
Ooh.
Malashevsky trying to get
Nice
to it. Knocked
D.
away by Secreto.
Give it up. There you go.
Now ahead to Lindahl. Lindahl trying to work her way past traffic. Stick poke checked away and fired right back in by Sue.
Man, Eats got quick hands.
Secreto again underneath the near circle.
No,
Secreto.
no,
Oh,
no,
that
no, no, no,
intercepted.
no.
Coming in. Secreto trying to knock that away, but that was Smith. Now McGurn back to Smith. Good pad save as that ricochets outside the far circle. Now trying to gather it up is Phillips. Into the far corner. McGurn has it there in the Michigan zone. On the far circle. McGurn into the slot. McGurn with the
Nice
shot.
save.
That got knocked away. Michigan's not going to have the shot lead anymore pretty quickly here.
That's for sure. We need to maybe send somebody.
Racing ahead. Kalis trying to get to it. Kalis, that puck on edge. Backhanded shot. That off the side as that got caught in her gear. She ends up finding it and covering it up.
Now,
But
see if that was Adrian, it would have gone in.
2:59 left to go here in the third.
That would have been a big goal. That would have been Celine's first. That'd be huge.
We need a goal a minute
Yep.
just to get it tied, as that was a good opportunity.
Right.
Kolwich has it at the far point. Get it back over there outside the far circle. Coming ahead with it. Well, they always talk about Yost's point-a-minute team, but that was on a different playing surface.
Yeah.
Puck into the near corner.
Yeah. Oh, don't walk out.
Coming into the slot. Good job to poke it away from Cronin. That comes all the way back, McGurn. Or excuse me, Lonergan gets it back underneath the near circle. Lonergan bringing it ahead. Carr trying
Good
to steal it
forecheck,
away.
Good forecheck.
Carr gets back behind the goal. Carr underneath that far circle.
There.
Now that pulled away, sent top of the far circle.
We got a
Kolwich.
power play.
And
There.
out in front is
Oh
a
my
shot.
God.
Trying to fire it in.
Bobby. Nice
what an
try.
opportunity by Bobby. And
The backhand, and it was on her stick side, and I think she still covered it with a glove.
she definitely pulled it up and tossed it to the. It was a 2:11 left to
Here we
go.
go. Boom,
Kolwich has it, top of the far circle, into
There,
the spot.
backhand.
Backhanded
Oh, she
shot.
had the post.
Out in front is coming ahead with it.
She moves pretty darn good.
Schwartzer.
Back behind.
In, down the far boards. Heinig sends it deep into the Michigan zone. 1 minute, 53 seconds left to go. Michigan would just love to get a goal. Get a little positive momentum for tomorrow's game back at Yost at 4 o'clock. Puck into the far corner. Still digging, still trying to come away.
Just killing so much time here.
1 minute, 38
Just
seconds
go.
left.
Just go.
Puck
Just go.
in along the near boards. Hung trying to fire it out.
Cherry
Siebert
pick a little.
intercepts it. Knocked down right at center. Schwartzer trying to get to it. Now pulled in by Lorelli.
Oh,
Top of the
open
near
shot.
circle. Lorelli, and she puts it in upper right-hand corner, perfectly placed. Nothing you can do about that.
Like I said, open shot. We just let her walk around and improve her angle, made the goalie move, and it was right over that glove. That's a great shot. Just a goal
It's a good
scorer
shot and really, really good movement. So Lorelli, that's her second goal of the game, I believe.
Oh, this is sad for me.
And at 1:22, well, Michigan's going to have their work cut out for her because they really want to earn a split by winning tomorrow at Yost. We could use every single one of you who can make it 4 o'clock to Yost tomorrow. We will obviously have the broadcast, at least barring any technical difficulties. And sent down the far boards, trying to fire it back deep. Here comes Lindahl. Lindahl outside the far circle. Lindahl trying to get it back to the far point, but that
2
brought
on
away
1.
the other direction. Goldmeyer has it into the zone. Goldmeyer trying to get it over to Gear. That knocked away. Here comes Lindahl the other direction. And moved ahead. Farrell has it into the zone. Farrell far circle. Shot there. And that was a flash of leather.
That was a quick glove. I don't know that wouldn't have been over the net, but what a save.
It might have even gone wide, but man, she has speed with that glove. Dude, I'm not sure I can't move my hand that fast.
Without a big bulky thing on it. No,
No kidding.
she's got a glove.
She has skill, as
They're
that's going to
gonna-
be a
They're going to give it trip.
tripping call against Michigan with 47 seconds left. Into the near corner, Les Carbo has it. Going from the near side to the far side, Les Carbo sends it back to the far point. As delayed penalty upcoming. Smith has it outside the far circle. Smith trying to shoot it. That goes right back behind the goal. Les Carbo moves it back into the near corner. 27 seconds left to go. Might not get an opportunity to get on the power play.
I was going to
Les
say,
Carbo has it. Moved back over. Varallo has it in the slot. Varallo with a shot. And
wow.
boy, it used to be when you just touched it, they would blow the whistle. But now you got to have
Possession.
You got to have possession because that was a save at first, right off
Now,
the
here's the thing.
pads.
It used to be in this league, I don't know if it still is, that we'd still have to serve the penalty even though they scored on that delay. Now, I'm not sure that rule is still involved.
So, boy, they need apparently big time possession as the Michigan coach is letting their.
She's supposed to still serve a penalty, but maybe they're not going to know that, or maybe they've changed it.
6-1. Let me increase the scoreboard there. 15.2 seconds left to go. That was Sue with the goal as 13 seconds left. 6-1. Boy, it's same score as 2 days ago, but it really didn't feel like the same sort of game.
No, 19 shots to their 11.
Back behind, 1 second left, and that'll do it.
So that's 47 to 28. We outshot them
47 to 28. Michigan outshot Miami
for the game.
Gonzalez with really good job, and we'll see if we see Gonzalez tomorrow or not. Again, 4 o'clock tomorrow at Yost Ice Arena. These two teams will tangle. If you can make it out to Yost, we'd love to see you there. Please come on out. For my camera person, Christina Wiseman, our color commentator, Coach Neb. My name is Mark Wiseman. Thank you very much. We will make the 4-hour trek back tonight, and we will see you tomorrow.
Go Blue.
We will be on at 3:45 from Yost Ice Arena. Thank you very much for watching and cheering for whichever of these teams you were cheering for. Have a fantastic rest of the evening.